Hello guys, welcome to another Napoleon Total War historical battles. I'm here with the Battle of Austerlitz. It's the giant hill over there. So, hit the camera view. There's yeah, another one. You're at for the Battle of Trafalgar. See the Russian army up here, all these musketeers. This is 12-pounder foot artillery. Another one. As you guys can see, a lot of mass in the army, a lot of cav, Austrian general, a couple cav units, some Austrian infantry. So I'm about to start moving out as I did unlimber my cannons. They are now firing upon them. So unfortunately, I'm not going to notice for a while these cuirassiers are going to be getting fired upon. Oh, never mind, I do notice. Yeah, I moved them back here, it looks like. They're still going to take losses. Not many, but a few. They're still going to get continued fire on them for a while. Moved up my artillery. I'm gonna unlimber them and they're gonna start firing in a second. I move my cav units over, charge into this cav unit. They are winded already, unfortunately. They're gonna still get a decent charge into these cuirassiers. So that's kind of what my units are based of, except for some Mamelukes, obviously Ottoman. Because I haven't done much moving just yet. I think it's until I start noticing how many losses I'm taking in my infantry lines that are sitting here. Here's the charge as they're both tired. So I'm like constantly pushing the button to tell them to charge, and they're just taking their time.
Yes, sir.
So honestly, the Austrians just gonna get a charge into them. Yes, we are gonna get fired upon by these German Fusiliers that are sitting up on the hill. See, the Mamelukes are already taking. Well, it looks like more like. Am I correct? The Mamelukes are taking damage already. Cuirassiers aren't gonna fall too easy. Then I start moving cav unit over there, but eventually my infantry will start moving over there with them, since there's only about 2 line infantry over there. You can tell I tried to retreat my cav units back because my Mamelukes were taking too much damage and they were just too tired to continue fighting, but they're still gonna continue fighting due to the continued cav charge. As the massive Russian army just charges up into this area, that's when I start moving the National Guard in this Fusilier line up to try to hold this area.
Our men are running, sir.
These are called the Mamelukes, I believe. Yeah, the Mamelukes routed. My cuirassiers are going to put up a good fight against these other cuirassiers to Austria. Both units are tired. Mine's very tired. So then I'm going to get fired on by these German Fusiliers. But I think first of all we're going to end up routing these cuirassiers, possibly. But the morale is dropping in my cuirassiers. See, I'm moving a considerable amount of my army over. About 4 units. Fusilier of line, National Guard, National Guard. So this army is mostly based on National Guard, a couple of Grenadiers and Fusiliers of line. Yeah, this is the main line right here. This is where the main battle is going to take place. This is right in this area. The Mamelukes came back, and I just made another continued charge. I start moving this amount of units up, try to get those cuirassiers out of there, but I think they're going to basically rout those Mamluks, and the cuirassiers are
The
going
men are
to
fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
retreat due to them being so low in men. I move up these 4 units just to take out these German Fusiliers that are sitting up on the hill. At this point, I'm just hoping that these 2 units can hold out the enemy musketeers for at least a good amount of time so I can get reinforcements over. Hoping that they're not taking too much fire from the cannons. Yeah, this is the point where I start running my men, and for some reason this unit just wanted to cross or just go around the houses. I don't completely understand why. Is those cuirassiers to Austria finally routed? Then I retreat my cav up the hill, away from the German Fusiliers. And with so many National Guard, these 4 cav units are going to become a huge problem, and I'm not going to be paying attention sometimes, and those cav units are going to get some good charges into my Fusiliers of the line, unfortunately. The first combat has started over here. Musketeers doing more damage at this point because this unit's just being outflanked. See me finally getting my line going. I send 2 more units over in this direction. Just leave these two units, Grenadier of Line and Fusilier of Line. Take out the few Austrian infantry units that stand. Start firing on the flank of these musketeers, and that's when the cav charge comes. And it's this huge, massive cav comes in and wipes out pretty much everything here at this point. I have to move back these units because they're literally about to rout. There's the National Guard routing. Well, it's not routing, but yeah, charged. And I have to form a square with that unit. I was hoping that they'll hold up against the cav, but I don't think they will. Well, I think they will hold up at least decently
Our men are running,
National Guard. And then they go, they rout. They do some damage to the cuirassiers, but not enough. And that's when I wasn't paying attention, and then they got a good charge in on these. Fusilier of Line. Is this unit still in square against the cav? Still moving that line up, and then I notice that they're behind me, and I'll have to move the line over to go up against that. Is thankfully this cuirassier, some cuirassier unit is going to get cut up by my Fusilier of Line, and then the Fusiliers are going to get charged by this musketeer unit at the same time they're going up against this dragoon. Actually, those are dragoons. Never mind. See, some damage was done by my cannons up here. Then this is when these German Fusiliers are going to get sliced up by Grenadier of Line and Fusilier of Line. Kind of in a weird position. Kind of turned my line in a weird way. That's the AI for you. And here comes random charge. This is when I start moving more infantry over. I have no choice but to. Grenadier of Line. I charge my cav unit, cuirassier, into this grenadier unit. I move this cav across. I believe I have these guys in canister shot mode. They are going to get charged by this cav, but my cav's going to return and hit them in the back. So I'm basically reforming those 2 units. That unit routed of Fusiliers. My cannons are going to survive. They don't. I guess my cav took its time returning, but they did take out 1 cannon, unfortunately, due to the amount of men that were lost. It does look like I'm not winning this battle, as you can see in the power meter that I am not really winning it. That Fusilier of Line routed, the one that held off all the cav over here. This musketeer units on up. Another National Guard unit. Another reason why I started losing this battle. And I get yet again charged by Cav, unfortunately, to this Fusilier line. I guess I just wasn't on my game for the squares. That unit gets charged. The Cav battle over here. Getting rid of these dragoons that attack my artillery. There's quite a few. These units are still here. That unit came back there. I'll notice it in a little bit. I do get to form a square. These grenadiers, and they do fend off whatever remains of this dragoon unit. These musketeers are gonna continue taking losses to this musketeer unit. Getting hit by artillery at the same time. I have one Mamluk unit left of Cav. Unfortunately, we fended off this unit over here. Maybe I retreated. I don't know. It's no. Like, oh yeah, they routed. Look at all those dead right there. You see the remaining German Fusiliers
Our
up
men
on
are
this
running,
hill.
sir.
And where'd that unit route? I don't know where they routed. Oh, over here. My Cav just died. I still had a lot of Cav left, but most of all died. It's my... Oh yeah, there's all the Cav that I was talking about right here. Taking out a musketeer unit, as I'm reforming my line just to get rid of this grenadier unit. So unfortunately that National Guard unit routed. It's still 93 men left.
Our men are running, sir.
And I just lost a Cav unit. Is these final Russian units are just going to get cut up really quick. So there goes that grenadier. So I'm going to end up reforming the line again, I think, to basically, you know, make it square with the enemy line. That Cav unit routed that Fusilier line, so yet another line that it has routed. Is these Fusiliers and Grenadiers prepare to take on full German Fusilier, 3 of them. Do damage quickly because the AI can be so stupid sometimes and just doesn't really form too good. And then that's when I curve the line like I was talking about, reform it. Kind of being fired on at the flank by this musketeer unit, but it's gonna do fine. This cuirassier unit routed. Since I have still some Cav left, charging to the flank of the German Fusilier. Is my 2 units over here going to do fine against 3 full units. Then I about to route the final unit over here with my Cav. And my Cav's still going to route before they are out.
Our men are running,
there they go.
sir.
So the remaining musketeers just going to reform. You can see where the main battle has taken place along this whole entire area. Good amount of damage was done almost everywhere. These being the final units there on the mini-map. General, and then 2 artillery on the hill, which aren't going to last. Another weird reform by the AI, as you can see. Which basically means they're getting fired in the flank and they're just going to get slaughtered at this point. The flank's just going to die off quickly. As it looks like my Cav units have routed up here, is the stupid AI continues to reform itself. And I charge my Mamelukes in to take out this musketeer unit that remains.
One of our units has used all its ammunition,
And
sir.
this Unit National Guard runs out of ammo, and I believe I do charge them. And then my Mameluke's almost getting hit by a cannonball. Actually, it may have gotten hit. Oh yeah. No, look like Russian. And as they're about to charge, they're out. But they still get a decent charge in either way. Then at this point, my Fusiliers and Grenadiers are still holding out, but they're getting dwindled down in numbers very quickly. I move my units up from over here to begin pushing up the hill to take out the artillery. But the main battle now at this point is over here. These German Fusiliers are going to fall quickly to my Grenadiers of line. It's basically my Fusilier of line gets completely charged by 2 units at once. So I'm hoping that this unit, German Fusiliers, route. I think I'm targeting my artillery over here, but it's not going to do much. They're not even firing. That unit, German Fusiliers, route.
Our men are running, sir.
There goes the Fusilier of line. So I don't have too much left, but the only amount of remaining forces that there are, it's going to be really easy to finish this battle out. So my Grenadiers have died right there. Evaluate the battlefield before the battle's over, basically, I guess. See, a couple of guys died up here on this hill due to my artillery. Didn't take out too many of their artillery men. Did do some damage. As the Austrian basically starts reforming, that's when I get some good artillery shots in this area. See the remnants of my small battle over here. Let's begin moving up. This Grenadier of line still gonna be formidable as I start running my final units over here to take out the remaining German Fusiliers of line. As I start sending my remaining cav up this hill ever so slowly but surely. As good old Napoleon still stands, no losses taken on his unit. There he'd be. Napoleon! It's my National Guard. 2 National Guard and a Fusilier of line start reforming. And a Grenadier. I have 2 Grenadiers remaining at this point. So I believe, yeah, those 2 units are out of ammo. So I'm going to end up just reforming a line. My remaining units. At this point, I felt like I might still lose this battle. But with this Grenadier of line, I'm going to keep moving up behind them, as you see right there. It's going to take out the general, just drop morale as quickly as possible. So my artillery is going to continue to target the German Fusiliers. So I'm trying to put in for somewhat of a quick charge, but they're just going to get slaughtered as they run to the lines. So the general moves back up. See flanking fire at this point. My lines actually look mildly intimidating now. See the men dropping quickly. So another unit runs out of ammo. and it just roused. That's when I began to thought I might still lose this. As my cav gets quickly to the already this grenadier line continues making its way up. That's going to be the decisive blow with this grenadier line behind them. And my cav reaches the already, quickly routs them. Then I charge that already. Grenadiers run out of ammo. Huh, great. They will charge. And the general just routes because I took him out. He's pretty much dead. He still lives. Huh. And my Mamelukes charge the remaining 12-pounder foot artillery.
A glorious victory, sir.
And then that already will just rout in a second. These German Fusiliers, the morale's just gonna drop, and there they go. So that's the end of this battle, you guys. More's to come. Still quite a bit to go through. You guys see the final statistics. So I will see you guys in the next battle. Peace.